Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so we are now doing Cancer Moon Sign Nakshatra compatibility between a man and a woman. Remember last time we finished at Pushya Nakshatra's intimacy and characteristics. Now we shall go to the next one, which is Ashlesha, ruled by the Nagas, the serpent power. You see, the seductive one, the one with seductive eyes. Ashlesha people have a very seductive, mysterious feature about their eyes. Seductive eyes, like the snake, right? They're ruled by the Nagas. And their characteristics of intimacy are very deep. It's very profound. It's very intimate. Ashlesha is called the embrace. Nobody can know intimacy of an embrace like an Ashlesha Nakshatra moon does. Just so you know. Or many planets in Ashlesha, but never mind. Let us see now a moon compatibility for the Bhakut. Remember, we are considering Bhakut principle. Bhakut principle says that the signs which are 1, first, third place, fourth place, seventh place, 10th place, and 11th place, as you can see there, is the one which will be compatible. And for those who are new to my video on my channel, please know that my style of bringing Vedic astrology is better suited for tablets like iPad or Samsung tablets, or for desktop. Okay, then you can see the whole presentation. This is the style in which I shall bring all my videos. You can see in my channel also. Right, so moon over Ashlesha Nakshatra, as you can see in the ascendant there. So Ashlesha is obviously compatible with Ashlesha. Ashlesha man and woman moon is obviously compatible. The next level of compatibility with Ashlesha man or a woman is with Gemini, the third sign, not the house. We are not considering Cancer ascendant here, don't get confused. We are considering the third sign from Cancer. It can be in any one of the other ascendants as well, which is Gemini. The third sign from Cancer is Gemini. So in Gemini, in Virgo, I'm getting confused now. I need some tea. In Virgo, right? So in Virgo, it will be Chitra Nakshatra because Ashlesha is a Rakshasa Gana. Therefore, it is compatible only with Rakshasa Ganas. Kind of compatible with Manushya Ganas, but I won't go too far in that direction. Okay. As a first level of a very good match, let's just put man or a woman's moon over Ashlesha Nakshatra and a man or a woman's moon in Virgo sign in Chitra Nakshatra because that is also a Rakshasa Gana. Next level of compatibility for a moon in Ashlesha, man or a woman, would be the sign of Libra, which is the fourth sign from the sign of Cancer. And that would be, moon should be over Chitra Nakshatra, which is what partly in Virgo and in Libra. As you can see there, half-half. If I remember correctly, it's 2 padas in Virgo, 2 padas in Libra. So in Libra, it can be over Chitra Nakshatra. And in Libra, it can also be over Vishakha Nakshatra. Okay. The Vishakha Nakshatra, which falls in Libra, by the way, not in Scorpio, in Libra. Very specific about such things. That's why I have marked these and I have give this to you like presentation so you don't forget it. Now, next level of compatibility for a man or a woman with moon or Ashlesha Nakshatra is the moon over Dhanishta Nakshatra. Okay, because Dhanishta Nakshatra in Libra, in Capricorn, in the sign of Capricorn, because Capricorn is the 7th house from Cancer. So moon over Dhanishta in Capricorn is another good compatibility. Next level of compatibility will be, which is good for Ashlesha moon people, man or woman, is the 10th sign of Aries, which falls in the 10th house. In this particular case, Cancer ascendant. But yeah, it's a 10th sign from Cancer, which is Aries. And moon should be over Kritika Nakshatra because that's also a Rakshasa Gana. Remember, I told you I have highlighted all the blue bubbles as Devganas, brown bubbles as Manushya Ganas, and yellow bubbles as Rakshasa Ganas. Simple, easy to follow. Last compatibility for Moon over Ashlesha, good ones for lasting love. We are talking about lasting love compatibility here. Is Moon in Ashlesha for a man or a woman, and the 11th sign of Taurus and over Kritika Nakshatra in Taurus. So Kritika Nakshatra again, you can see it's in Aries, the first pada, and the remaining three padas are all in Taurus, right? So we see that portion. Only Kritika Nakshatra in Aries or in Taurus. So this is the level of moon sign compatibility for a man or woman. Please follow this for a lasting love and compatibility. Now let us examine the intimacy characteristics. How does Ashlesha perceive intimacy? What do you need to know if you're already married to a man or a woman in Ashlesha? Or if your boyfriend or a girlfriend is in moon in Ashlesha, you need to know this, how they approach intimacy. That's the whole idea of these series, right? So let's get into it. There you have it. Our lovers in the bubble with a nice Valentine sign and the 69 which stands for Cancer. We are talking about the Cancer. And within Cancer, we are talking about Ashlesha Nakshatra, which falls in the zodiac sign between 16.4 to 30 degrees, the finishing up of Ashlesha, finishing up of Cancer. Alright, so what does Ashlesha perceive as intimacy? Let's see. They are intense and passionate. Like I said, very intense and very passionate. They possess strong emotional nature and often experience love and intimacy at a profound level. Profound can mean many things: profound mental, profound emotional, profound physical. You got to think about these things. Emotional depth, there you have the answer right there. They are highly intuitive and can understand their partner's emotions even without explicit communication. Highly intuitive, emotional people. Got to watch out. You can't hide things from an Ashlesha Nakshatra. They are protective and possessive. They deeply care for and value their loved ones and may exhibit possessiveness to ensure their partner's security. How nice is that? Now, protective and possessiveness on Ashlesha side, just on the caution, can get clingy. But don't think of it as clingy. It's an ironical thing. We humans want emotion, we want company, yet we want isolation. It's one of those things. This is actually true for Ashlesha. Protective and possessive, they deeply care for their loved ones and may exhibit possessiveness to ensure their partner's security. Next one is sensitivity and empathy. They have a deep understanding of emotions and can provide comfort and support to their partners during the challenging times. So they've got a deep sense of empathy. Nagas are ground sensitive. It is ruled by Nagas. They know the vibration. They know how you are talking, the way you are talking, whether there is some hidden emotion behind. They can sense your body language without you uttering one word. Ashlesha is very powerfully sensitive. Strong emotional bonds. They desire a bond with their partners and value emotional intimacy and trust. Trust is a big thing with Ashlesha. Trust shines there a lot with Ashlesha because they are very defensive people by nature. They are quick to get hurt easily. They know this about themselves. Therefore, they become very defensive, like the snakes, like the Nagas. But their defensiveness comes out of a need of wanting to trust a partner. You need to build trust with an Ashlesha in order for them to open up to you, right? If you want an intimate, nice emotional bond, a lasting emotional bond with an Ashlesha moon, man or a woman, you need to trust them as the starting point. You need to give yourself completely to them in a way that is open, honest, and without any hidden agendas. Don't have hidden agendas with Ashlesha, they will pick it up and they will shut off. And then good luck to you. Transformation and growth. Transformative experiences in their love relationships is what Ashlesha desires. These experiences contribute to their personal growth and emotional evolution. We don't think of relationships as emotional evolution. We need to, right? This is one thing missing in our modern day living. Emotional evolution. Each of us is evolving through nakshatras, through planets, through points, through mahadashas, blah, 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 all the rest of it. Well, then where is the question of emotional evolution? Are you growing with your partner? Is your partner becoming contribution to your own evolution? Are you thinking in higher ways now as compared to years before? Partners evolve, see. If you're thinking up till death do us part, and if you're living up till ripe old age, right? People fix everything these days and send you off. You need to evolve, right? So transformation is another theme of Ashlesha Nakshatra, and which they go very powerfully into it. They are mysterious and intuitive. They possess a mysterious aura and heightened intuition. Once again, we talk of intuition here. They have a knack of uncovering hidden truths and may rely on their instincts in relationships. They will pick your stuff up in relationships. If you sleep in the same bed as an Ashlesha, they know all your vibes. Trust me, they know it. Loyalty and commitment. Once they form a deep emotional connection, they remain dedicated to their partners and prioritize long term relationships. How many of you desire this kind of relationships? Tell me. If in the comments you desire these long term relationships, of course, everyone does. Complex emotional patterns. Complex emotional patterns they want in their relationships. They may have experienced intense highs and lows and may need partners who can navigate these emotions with them. Now, the moon compatibility, which we saw in the earlier one, provides this kind of a backdrop. If the moon compatibility is there, because this is the Rakshasa Gana, it goes really deep into the physical aspects. If a person's sense of intimacy is more mental or emotional, if they're not feeling it physically, intuitively, powerfully, which Rakshasa Ganas can, by the way, this is their strength, right? Then they won't be compatible. So first to do the moon compatibility and then study the nakshatra compatibility and understand the characteristics of intimacy of a partner. Okay? Good luck to you, Ashlesha people. Take care, be safe. I shall cover the next nakshatra. The 10th one, Magha, the Leo. We shall cover that next. There you have it. The Scorpio moon in Jyeshtha Nakshatra compatibility is as on the screen. So moon in Jyeshtha will be compatible on the third sign from Scorpio, which happens to be Capricorn, but this time in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Dhanishta Nakshatra, once again, which falls in Capricorn, not in Aquarius. Okay. Also, because it's in the 3 and 4, second level of compatibility for Jyeshtha would be Dhanishta Nakshatra and Shatrabhisha Nakshatra in the fourth sign from Scorpio, which happens to be Aquarius. Scorpio and Aquarius will have a very interesting relationship because one is a water sign, one is an air sign. The third level of compatibility for Jyeshtha Nakshatra is right opposite in Kritika Nakshatra. Now, Jyeshtha wants to be an elder one, and Kritika Nakshatra also wants to lead. So, this is a different dynamic altogether, right? There might be a power struggle. Whenever you match Rakshasa Ganas, remember there might be a power struggle in the relationship. It's pretty common. Yeah. Dry throat, right? So moon in Kritika Nakshatra and moon in Jyeshtha Nakshatra is also compatible because there's a 1-7 relationship. The next level of compatibility will be the 10th sign from Scorpio, which happens to be Leo in Magha Nakshatra. Once again, there's the power struggle. Jyeshtha loves to be the elder one. I am the elder one, I am the boss. I know how things run. Magha Nakshatra says, I'm Leo, I'm the leader. But there can be power struggles in Rakshasa, definitely. The last level of compatibility will be the 11th sign from Scorpio, which happens to be Chitra Nakshatra in Virgo. Okay, Chitra Nakshatra once again is split. Sorry, I pause here, too much of throat problem. So the last level of compatibility, to wrap it up, is Jyeshtha Nakshatra and Chitra Nakshatra. Chitra Nakshatra in Aquarius, sorry, in Virgo. Okay, not Chitra Nakshatra in Libra. Careful about this. Now let's quickly see the intimacy aspects of Jyeshtha Nakshatra. And I'll wrap it up with that. So there you have the characteristics of intimacy for Jyeshtha Nakshatra. Jyeshtha wants to be the elder one, powerful one in the relationship. So they have an issue of power dynamic within a relationship. Mythology you can check out on the web. They are assertive and confident. They have a strong presence and a natural sense of authority. There you go. Which can be both appealing and challenging for their partners. They may have a strong need to be in charge of relationships and can sometimes be seen as dominant or authoritative. Like I said, they will have issues with Kritika and with Naga, even though they are compatible. They are independent and self reliant. They appreciate partners who can respect their need for autonomy and allow them space to pursue their personal goals and interests. They seek partners who can support their journey of self improvement and encourage their inner growth. They are intense and passionate. Scorpio comes in here. They bring a high level of emotional energy and depth to their relationships. Not so deep as Anuradha, I would say personally, but Jyeshtha is more of depth of connection, which understands their need for being the elder one. They seek strong and meaningful connection with their partners. They are sensitive to their own emotions and those of others, and they value emotional intimacy and vulnerability. So Anuradha, like I said, was looking for something going from emotion to orgasmic level. So the most intense would be Anuradha Nakshatra in terms of intimacy in Scorpio. Jyeshtha is kind of moving upward. Jyeshtha wants to have that emotional connection above other things. They don't care about physical intimacy that much. Even though in Scorpio, they are determined and ambitious, they have clear goals and aspirations, work hard to achieve them, expecting the same level of dedication from their partners. Dedication shines out here for me. Dedication is a big theme for Jyeshtha. Mythology, you can check it out. Non-dedicated partners just tends to fully ruffle their feathers all over the place. So cheating, for example, quote unquote, will be very unnerving, shaking their foundations. They have ability to overcome challenges and persevere through difficult times in their relationships. They are the persevering kind, is the good part. They will stand by. Perceptive and observant. They can quickly sense the dynamics and emotions within their relationships, and often have a strong intuition regarding their partner's needs and desires. Scorpio, intuition. They are fiercely loyal to their partners and expect the same level of devotion in return. Okay? So that wraps up Jyeshtha Nakshatra. And I shall see you on the next one. Take care, be safe. So there you have it, the first level of moon sign compatibility for Revati Nakshatra, the final nakshatra, if you want to call it that, is the third sign from Pisces, which is in Taurus. Because Revati is so sensitive, so soft, so vulnerable, I would be careful just to match Revati with only Devganas. Don't match it with even Manushya Ganas. Okay? Because nakshatras provide a level of harshness, a level of extra crudeness also. There's both of them. In this universe, there's both. There's all kinds actually. But Revati Nakshatra, you try to match it with Devganas only. So third sign from Pisces, which happens to be Taurus in Mrikshisha Nakshatra, because that's also soft and sensitive. It's a very good compatibility actually. Because Mrikshisha is also very tender, soft, and so is Revati. The next level of compatibility for moon sign in Revati would be the partner's moon should be Mrikshisha or Punarvasu. Again, the blue circles, because those will be Devganas. Punarvasu is also okay, very grounded in that context. The third level of compatibility for a moon sign in Revati would be the partner's sign in Hasta, right? Opposite. Now, this will be again a magnetic type attraction. Whenever there's 1-7 axis, there's a lot of magnetism going on. A lot of passion, a lot of attraction, in terms of charm, in terms of you find that person, man or woman, seriously attractive and you don't know why. That is 1-7 axis. Well, the fourth level of compatibility I have stuck there is Uttarashada or Purvashada, but sort of okay. I wouldn't really go there. I would go to the next one, which is the 11th sign from Revati, which happens to be Shravana Nakshatra in Capricorn. Okay, that's better because Shravana is again a Devgana. Match always the Ganas people. Now let's see the characteristics of Revati Nakshatra. How does Revati Nakshatra perceive intimacy? Let's see. So Revati Nakshatra, the last one, is in Pisces, so it is by default very, very sensitive, tender point. So the characteristics of intimacy is compassionate and nurturing. How sweet. You will find only sweet, sweet lala stuff here. They have a deep sense of empathy and care for the well-being of their partners. They can easily tune into the emotions and needs of their partners. Why? Because it's a moksha sign. They can perceive things with a sort of transparency that is not of this earth. They can easily tune into the emotions and needs of their partners, offering comfort and support. Good point. Imaginative and creative, they enjoy exploring the realms of fantasy and may infuse their relationships with a touch of magic and romance. As magical and as romantic that sounds, most people I know of do not know how to handle magic, let alone romantic and magical. Right? Magic is something perceived, well, demonized a lot by the mainstream religion. But because of this kind of a programming, most people are scared of such kind of magic. But Revati is very magical. They can easily adjust to changing circumstances and accommodate the needs of their parents. Spiritual and intuitive, they may have a deep connection with their inner selves and may seek partners who can share their spiritual interests. They trust their inner guidance and have a knack for making choices that align with their deeper wisdom. Good point. Seems to be all ideal characteristics, isn't it? Devoted and loyal. They prioritize the well-being of the happiness of their partners. They prioritize partners above themselves. Kind of tricky. They strive to create a tranquil, balanced and avoid conflicts or confrontations whenever possible. They are dreamers and visionaries. Pisces can get lost in a dream. It's like the ocean. Feel a sense of dissolution. You don't know who you are because it's dissolved. They have big dreams and aspirations for their relationships, and they seek partners who can share and support their visions. They are willing to give out themselves, really, without expecting anything in return. And they find joy in making their partners loved and appreciated. One might look at this list of Revati and think, wow, I could do with such a man or a woman in my life, right? All of those characteristics. But yet, all these plays out in conjunction with other planets and points. Remember that. Remember there's Rahu and Ketu. So there is an aspect of narcissism or intimacy, especially if it's in first or seventh house. Watch out for that playlist. I'm making an entire new series on it. So there's aspects of human personality which will sort of play into all of this stuff. So even if you go through this entire one and match, if you want consultation, links are in the description box. Get in touch. But in general, I would say look at all the things. These are the important ones. I have covered the important aspect of moon sign matching, as well as the characteristics of intimacy of every single nakshatra. Now, for all you beautiful folks, hopefully you'll have a better relationship. Yeah. Watch out for my next one, empathy and narcissism course. And that will be next. Meantime, take care, be safe.